Amazon delivery drivers are fed up and they quitting left and right. Let's get into it.
Oh my God, y'all. I don't know who told me I was going to be able to Amazon delivery driver. I just had a whole mental breakdown. Girl, didn't even make one trip. Yeah, baby. I'm sorry, but I quit. This is just not for me.
Now, Amazon operates under a delivery driver system called a DSP. Now, what a DSP basically is a delivery service partner is a partner that partners with Amazon that hires drivers to drive for them. Instead of Amazon hiring people directly, that's what they do. They have a contract with somebody, then that person, and it's a bunch of different companies. It's thousands and thousands of companies that they work with. And some people would say that they usually pay around the same amount of money, right? Each delivery service partner. They pay okay money, not great, not bad. It's a lot more than you would get starting at a lot of other jobs. Because a lot of times you're going to be working overtime, so that $21 I think they pay in my state, or 22 or something like that. Now, I actually was a delivery driver myself for Amazon for about 2 months, and I just want to discuss my experience, and we're going to get into the other things that we've seen about Amazon. I started delivering for Amazon a couple years back, right before the summertime, and my first day, what I would say was pretty easy, of course. And I rode with somebody. I don't know what they call it. I think they call it a buddy system or something like that. I rode with somebody I think it was the first 2 days, or maybe it was just one day. I can't really remember. But you basically ride with somebody and they just show you the ropes. They show you how the things go. They call it a nursery route. Is a route that you're supposed to do on your first day with somebody else, because they're just basically supposed to show you the ropes and show you how to do it. The first day I didn't even get out the truck. He just did all the routes because he know what he was doing, and he was trying to get it done as fast as possible. But yeah, it was smooth. I was like, you know what, this don't look too bad actually. This I think this should be straight. I'm not a lazy guy. I'm willing to work. I've had harder jobs. It's like, this shouldn't be too bad for me. Once I got there on my own, the first couple days was cool. I was in one of those little vans. I wasn't in the big electric vans that some of you might see. I was in one of the box truck vans. They don't have a camera either, like outside or is it inside or something like that. Maybe they don't have a camera at all, but they don't have the cameras or whatever that people will trip about. But we'll get into that later. One thing that's good about the truck is the little box truck is you don't have the camera. That's one, and then two, you can't fit as many packages in there because it's not the big truck. It's a smaller size truck, so you don't have that many packages. The first couple days was cool. I was doing my thing. I was getting the routes done. I was getting the routes finished. They was giving me pretty good routes and pretty good amount of stops. So I was like, this ain't too bad. You feel me? Then like my second or third week, they upped my stops, right, and they upped my package count. I remember one day in particular, I didn't finish my package route in time. I took a lunch break and I had to get a rescue with something called a rescue. Is when somebody helps you out and takes on some of your package so you can finish the route. Now the next day I was like, you know what, I want to get done with my route, so I'm not going to take a break today. I finished the route early. They called me to rescue somebody else. This is the day that I got fed up. I didn't take a break because I was trying to get this route done early. And the day that I get it done early, you want me to stay out here longer and go rescue somebody. Yeah, nah, that was the day right there where I could see, yeah, this job might not be for me. Let me tell you, bro, I was moving, okay? I was moving. I mean, I wouldn't say I was running, but I was moving though. I was getting done. That's the day I knew that, yeah, this is probably not gonna be it. The last day where I knew I was officially gonna quit is I was driving on my route. I was probably about an hour in, yo. I had to use the bathroom so bad, and my stomach was hurting so bad, bro. And I couldn't find nowhere to pull over because I already learned the bottle method and stuff like that. It was hot as all get out, and I was like, my stomach hurt. And then I had to stop somewhere, like it was hurting where I had to sit down. So I had to stop somewhere, sat down. My junk was bubbling. I was drinking water throughout the day. So, you know, I had to pee really bad that day as well. It's like my body just was not feeling. It's like my body was shutting down. It's like it was telling me like, yeah, bro, this job ain't it for you, dog. I did finish. I did take a break, but I was severely behind. Like it took me way longer to finish this route. And it just made me sense like, dang, you can't even like use the bathroom or take a break. You can't stop and still be on track. I was like, so they want people to work 9-10 hours straight through and not take no break. And if they have to use the bathroom, you basically have to use it in your truck, because if you don't, you're going to be behind and you're not going to finish.
I think it's unacceptable at the fact that as Amazon drivers, we don't have time to stop to use the restroom. We don't have time to eat half the time. We don't have time to take our break to eat. And you could, like, the workload in the comments of the video that I was just recording, folks was talking about some, you gonna be late already because you're recording this video, this 2-minute video, this 3-minute video. Like, that is ridiculous that we gotta be pushed to those extremes. Like, it don't make sense to me.
I was still in the box truck. I didn't even graduate to the bigger packages. So I'm like, what are these dudes doing that's driving these big old trucks with way more packages than me, with 100 more packages than me? I'm trying to figure out how they doing it. They running to every stop. And then again, mind you, you still gotta follow the safety violations when it comes to driving. You stop at every stop sign, put your seatbelt on, don't be riding nobody too close. All these violations that they have, you gotta abide by those and finish. Like, I was like, no.
Boy, I don't know who the they think I am. Boy, on my mama, boy, ain't no way, boy. 310 stops, boy, ain't no way. In this little van, over dead. Ain't no way, I'm not doing it. I'm finna quit. I'm not doing it.
I think the first problem with Amazon is it's just way too many packages for one person. If they was to give you like 100 stops and a couple hundred packages, maybe like 200 packages, I feel like everybody could pretty much get that done in the allotted time that they give us. But all this other like 200 stops and 400 packages, all this, bro, 300 pack, no. That's when they had people messed up. That's when they had the game messed up. Like, how are y'all not able to hire more drivers and retain them? That's the thing. Sure, they hire out the butt, but they don't retain them, and they don't retain them because it's too much work for one person to want to do. So all you doing is recycling different people. They quitting you hiring, they quitting you hiring, they quitting you hiring, and it's like you'd rather go through a headache like that than to give people less packages. They can actually finish, and you are able to keep drivers. I don't see how that doesn't like resonate with them, or I'm not a company owner, so I wouldn't know. But I just think to myself, I'm like, how is that not a solution? You get what I'm saying? Or giving more money. I feel like if you give people maybe $5-6 more, they'll run, they'll sprint, they'll take no break and be fine with it. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to retain some more people, and that some more people will be able to put up with the fact that they out of breath after every day they work at Amazon. I'm pretty sure you'll get some more retainable people. But like my DSP, I think was great. I had a good DSP, you know. They were very welcoming, and they were nice, and they understood, and they were like a newer DSP, so they was a little more they was fresher to the game, so they was like extra nice. They probably suck now. They're probably very strict because they got tired of, you know, putting up with stuff that you have to put up, because they was already putting up with stuff. They was already putting up with you know, drivers quitting, drivers wrecking cars, and you know, all the stuff that Amazon comes with. They was already putting up with stuff like that. But they were a pretty good DSP. They were reasonable. Get a lot of DSPs that's not like that. They're not reasonable. They're not nice. They're very strict. I've seen some people out. I seen some DSPs. I'm like, dang, I would hate to work for them, cause that look horrible. That the way they talking to them look crazy. I would have quit the first day working for some of them DSPs, bro. Amazon is too big of a company to really spend time with you, and for them to really feel like they care for you. They don't have time for the camaraderie. They don't have time for the bonding and you know, and getting to know you. They don't have time for that, to feel like a family. They don't have time for what other jobs will give you, you know, that family aspect. Get in, learn, get to work. You know, we don't have the time to spend on you one-on-one and to make you feel like you really a part of this Amazon. We don't have the time for that. Man, these people don't care about me. You know, they don't care about me. I'm just a body. You know, and the fact that you just a body, that's gonna make you quit. You know, it was just too much that come with Amazon, and I see why people quit, like just like I did. I see why people quit. I see why people don't stay long, and I see why their turnover rate is so high, and it's going to continue to be high if their system don't change. And from what I'm seeing, their system hasn't changed. They still have the same type of system. They just keep on hiring new people. If that's the system that they want to go by any means, man, y'all do y'all, but the turnover rate is going to be very high. And me as an Amazon user, a heavy Amazon user still to this day, I really do commend those drivers. When I see them, I try to bless them with something. Like I'm just now recently about to put out a snack bin in front of my porch. You know, it's about to get hot outside, so I'm about to have some water, some Gatorades out there for them dudes and them gals, because they really work really hard, and I really know how hard it is to do that job, because it is really hard. It might seem easy, it sound easy. Why are you doing it, dropping out packages? I'm telling you, that's a hard job. And it's not really about the job itself, it's about everything else that comes with it is what make it hard. I feel like if the system had if Amazon had a better system, which I feel like they should have because they're such a big company, if they had a better system, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as it is, you know. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a little kale. But anyways, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, man, if you're new. Why you watching my videos? You're not subscribed. I see you and you don't watch the whole thing too. You watched the whole thing? You ain't signed to the channel yet? Come on, dog. What we doing? What we doing, man? You clearly rock with the boy. Clearly rock with the boy, man. It's not perfect, real quick, bro. Just hit it. It's your boy Kels with 3 Z's because they still sleeping on me. And I'm going to see y'all in the next lit video.